gremlins.
So here we are outside Parliament with, what's your name?
Sheila, Malone.
Sheila Malone, and she is handing out pamphlets and leaflets for the newly formed Brexit Party. And how did you get into the Brexit Party, Sheila?
Well, I've been here outside Parliament for the last 5 months, protesting against our Parliament and our MPs not carrying out the democratic mandate, because the majority of British people voted to leave the EU. But we've got a Parliament that is stuffed full of Remainers who don't want us to leave, and so they're refusing to carry out. So I'm here first and foremost about democracy, because actually if that happens, if our own elected representatives don't carry out the promises that they promise to us, then that's very bad for democracy. People lose faith in it. People kind of turn away from politics altogether and think, oh no, I'm not going to bother, which is really bad. So that's the first reason that I'm here.
And whereabouts in England are you from?
I'm from North Islington.
Oh, so you're from London then?
Yeah.
But I mean, obviously Lord Adonis has said that Brexiteers shouldn't vote for the Labour Party now.
No, he said...
He said Brexiteers should not vote for the Labour Party.
Okay,
yeah.
Well, so the Labour Party is a party of Remain. They always they campaign on Remain in the referendum 2016, and probably 3/4 of their membership and most of their MPs support Remain. They have a position.
Although 5 million Labour voters were Brexiteers in the North and Midlands.
Absolutely. But they took this decision to either pivot towards their Remainer sort of metropolitan middle class elite, or their Leave working class voters.
And they've just abandoned them then?
Absolutely.
Do you think well, Nigel's already trying to target the Labour Brexiteers in the North and the Midlands and also in Wales as well?
Absolutely.
Because they're obviously, because the London elite don't, or the London left elite don't seem to be interested in immigration. They don't seem to be. They seem to have turned their back on everything like that as well. How did you get into the Brexit? Is Nigel a champion of yours?
My background is left and green. I was in the Labour. I know Jeremy Corbyn personally.
Oh, do you?
I campaigned with him against the Common Market, against Maastricht, against Lisbon.
He seems to have done a 360.
Now he's done a U-turn, hasn't he? I was
or a 180, should I say, on the 360.
I was mortified. And so this is what you're right about, that he's turned his back. He's taken for granted that working class voters will always vote Labour, but they weren't all left. I mean, that's my background. I then spent a time in the Green Party. They're even worse than the Labour Party.
Yeah, I was up with
kind
the
of
Green.
Euro fanatics.
I was nearly assaulted by an MSP up in Scotland there in the Green Party there. I was asking if there were extremists in the Green Party. They're certainly fanatics anyway. Yeah, so you've came from the left and now joined up with Nigel. So what's your thoughts on Nigel? I think he's highly confident.
Well, he's an astute politician. What he's done is actually, this Brexit Party that I'm a supporter of is quite ideologically diverse. You know, there's George Galloway support, there's Claire Fox, there's Annunziata Rees-Mogg, there's Anne Whittaker, you know. Right, so it's...
A big political panoply on the issue.
At the moment, only has one policy that we actually get out of the European Union. It's all about that. And therefore, it's not about policies or allegiance. So therefore, someone coming from a left background like myself can be happy there. So can someone from a conservative background and so on. And that's very astute. You know, that's why he's on 34% in
and
health.
claiming.
Yes, because that's the only message you have to sign up to. Afterwards, you can sort out policies. But because we are diverse, the sorting out of those policies will be interesting. You know, then some issues which are historically from so-called right or historically so-called left will all be debated then, which is very democratic.
It's quite interesting because I think a lot, even from the left and from the right, are actually libertarian rather than authoritarian. Even they're libertarian socialists, they all seem to be slightly libertarian in freedom of speech and freedom of individual expression. Even the ones on the left seem to be quite, like George Galloway was talking about freedom of speech when...
Oh, absolutely, that's a big issue for dissatisfied with the way the sort of metropolitan,
they're more authoritarian, aren't they?
The orthodox left, you know, have actually held up with the establishment.
Yeah, that's right.
They're actually sort of intolerant in the way that they actually sort of say certain things you can say, but others not.
That's right.
So they use things like xenophobia, anti-Semitism,
racism. It's just buzzword. It's buzzword politics, isn't it?
The way in which to attack their opponents. Anyone they don't like is a racist.
Yeah, even if you're not.
That really discredits the whole politics of anti-racism and so on.
Yeah.
So I think they've done themselves
it's
no good
not.
at all.
It's not just that, because what they do is they then shout down even political discourse.
Absolutely,
and then you don't get to be able to actually debate political discourse. So you don't get political points. And I personally think it's a lot of the political ideology is being discredited. I'll give you a for example just now, because it was in the paper today that John McDonnell wants a universal basic income, or for that to be tried, but it's been tried in several other areas and it's proven not to work. Now I believe in a negative income tax, which is similar to the universal basic income or the guaranteed basic income, but it means that the more you earn, the less you get, because then you're earning anyway. So because if you're getting money and you're a high net worth individual, it just means you're basically getting a tax rebate. The government's going to take off the money to give you back in a tax rebate, which doesn't make much sense.
Those kind of issues about tax will all be up for debate.
Yes.
Because as you say, UBI has become an establishment orthodoxy.
Yes, that's right.
Right, you know, to challenge it, you're seen as some kind of reactionary.
Yes, that's it.
So yes, I mean, my objections to it.
It always happens. It happened to me the other week there as well. The police car and sirens always come when I'm doing interviews. It's a plot. It's a plot. Conspiracy theories. So yes,
UBI. It sounds good, but actually it's a bit kind of. It undermines the whole kind of idea of work and sort of. Paying in and getting out and reciprocity, you know, in terms of a society, because like if you just have handouts, people having handouts and charity, then all that goes. I believe in sort of dignity of work and so on, and the trade unions who actually sort of, you know, fought for that and so on. All that will go if you just have a sort of bread and circus.
Well, let me, because I've got a sort of radical sort of proposal, and I believe that a certain amount of taxation should go to stage one funding for start-up high growth companies, because that'll generate so X number of billion, so people can come along with their idea and actually get funding. Then they can go to the banks later on once they actually get established, because they need to establish themselves. And it's better, cause exactly what you're talking about, work. You have to have the entrepreneurs to create the actual jobs, and then that's right. So support the entrepreneurs, generate the companies, start to get them on their way, and then they can get venture capital and other sorts of financing there.
I think that's very important for, you know, the working class. I mean, the working class don't like to be seen as people who just get handouts.
That's right.
They want to actually.
They get employed, and they actually do want to work. It's just the way that the system is.
They want to build their own community, society, and so on in that way, and all that goes by the board with UBI. It's this idea that you know. The way in which the welfare state has been undermined by the ideology that it's just about people's needs. No, it's not. The beverage was about sort of you pay in, and
that's
then
right.
When you
and then you get it back.
Times you get back.
Yeah.
And so you know people.
But even that, see, I understand the logic behind that, but even that puts you back on state dependency. Whereas I'm saying that if we give the money to entrepreneurs, they then create wealth and then they create jobs as well. But rather than actually giving it to people to stay unemployed or sustain themselves while they're unemployed, it would be much better to finance the entrepreneurs and get them to generate the businesses, and then that.
You should support the Brexit vote.
Brexit
your ideas within the Brexit, have them debated
I think Nigel's a very intelligent man. I think out of all the senior politicians, I'm talking about the leaders, probably Nigel on an intellectual basis is probably the best out of the bunch just now. But the question is, even if you do well in the EU election, which could actually be cancelled, stopped if the Brexit proposals pass Parliament, these MPs could do well. It's really only going to be if the Brexit Party gets into Parliament and actually then wins in a general election that we're actually going to see a real change in policy. And for that,
well, yes, I mean that has happened already. Already, kind of the old kind of divisions of right, left, so-called, have been kind of eroded by the whole Brexit. Brexit is our populist moment, you know, in Britain. And so whatever happens, whether we're forced to stay in or we manage to get out, there will remain a sort of basis for a populist party in Britain, maybe 10 to 20% of the, like the European
populist of course,
party. So it won't go away.
Yeah.
And I think, as you say, Farage has the formula for it at the moment, and so that will happen.
Yeah.
So the irony is that sort of the lefties and liberals would look at this and say,
these are authoritative.
All this has come from, all these xenophobes and racists. It's their fault.
Well, I guess because they're becoming more authoritarian, there's an authoritarian liberalism. That they are actually liberal liberals. It's not the libertarian liberals who are probably on side with George Galloway and Nigel Farage. So that libertarian liberalism is, I guess, the opposition to the authoritarianism, which we see again in the EU, the way the EU is structured, and the fact that the commissioners are dictating legislation and are not democratically accountable.
Yes, those are the kind of objections that I have in terms of democracy to the European Union. You know, when you speak to Remainers who are not very informed about it, they will say, oh, we have
it's just like the civil servant.
We have MPs,
civil
but
servants.
as you say, it's the Commission, which is unelected and unaccountable, that actually decides everything.
That's right.
So this idea that the chief Remainer idea, and particularly the Labour Party, which is the line of the European left, they've been won over to that, is remain and reform. As if